Hey, good evening. This is Jason, and I usually don't do tobacco reviews, or I have in the past, but maybe I'll do a few. They can get kind of boring, and everybody has a different taste. So I'll give you mine. I have to warn you right up front. I'm not a big Latakia fan, never have been. I don't mind when other people smoke it. It has a nice smoky smell to it. It's fine. It's just, for whatever reason, in all these years I've been collecting and smoking pipes, it gives me a headache. And so I like the Virginias and Perique and Virginia combinations and stuff like that. So if you like some of the heavier stuff like that, you may hate what I like. That's okay. I don't like anything obnoxiously sweet, and some of the brands on the market that others may like. That's why they make chocolate and vanilla ice cream. People like different things, but you're looking at Navy Flake. And I keep it in a little Ziploc bag. I've got some real fancy containers and expensive things to keep tobacco in. None of them keep them very well. Spent a lot of money on them, and just these baggies, you know, that you put stuff in your freezer and stuff. The double lock things, they keep it better than anything. Once in a while, I keep a bottle with water with a sprayer on it. Every once in a while, I'll open it up and just give it a shot. And never had it mold or anything. I do live in a warm climate place. This is Navy Flake, and it's by Stokkebye. It's one of my favorite tobaccos. I love, as you can see, I like flakes. But the table not very good. You can probably hardly see it on here. Let me move something over here. Maybe you can see the tobacco better on something white. And I just take it and shove it down into the pipe, or you can break it up if you want it to burn a little bit faster, or bend it in half, put it in. Anyway, it's a great tobacco. That's what it tastes like, tobacco. And I really like it. It has Perique in it, some great Virginia. It's made by Stokkebye, and places like smoking.com, you can order it by the pound or over a pound in some cases. Anyway, it's called Navy Flake. Love it. This has become, the last year or so, almost my favorite tobacco, and it's made by Gawith and Hogworth, rum flake. And it has some rum in there. Now, tobaccos on the market that are popular, and that's great, like, you know, the brown and golds and the Captain Blacks. I'd quit smoking if I had to smoke them. They're overwhelmingly sweet and obnoxious, and also give me a headache. So that's just a personal thing. But this is rum flake, and it is just fantastic. It actually has a burley kind of base in it with Virginia as opposed to the other way around. And then they have some rum in there, and I love the way it smells. Although it's not going to knock you out from being disgusting, and it just has its taste of its own. I love this tobacco, and I've smoked many tobaccos, so I'm going to recommend that to you. And also Stokkebye's Bullseye, which I'm out of right now, or I show you. It's the one that's a little medallions, a little round thing in the center of it. Has some I believe dark Virginia through it. It also has Perique and so on. Those are three of my favorite tobaccos I smoke all the time. So anyway, just passing them on to you. And actually, let me open up before I get out of here. It's hard to do with one hand. Hold on a second. Camera may go anywhere. Okay, there we go. It's also a flake. The Bullseye, of course, is in round medallions. But look how really long strips this stuff comes in. And let me back up a little bit. And you just tear off a hunk. I don't know if you can see it. I'll put it up here. It smells absolutely great. I mean, it's just not an overwhelming, sweet, obnoxious, but it's kind of like rum, like good rum. Anyway, you can get that also at the, I think, smokingpipes.com. Not trying to do an ad for them, but they have all kinds of stuff you can buy. I buy it by the pound, or some of it comes in a little over a pound now, as the prices get crazy. But their price is pretty good considering compared to most of the others I've looked at. And so you might try that. Also, I'm not sure if it's the right thing. Another place I recommend for just looking at pipes, state pipes, some new pipes, but is Marty Pulver's website, which I think is pulvers.com. I should have looked it up. And you can find it in some of the pipe magazines, Pipes and Tobaccos. He's usually always a sponsor in there. He's a great guy. I've known him for a long time. Won't cheat you. He even undercharged me on some pipe I bought one time from him, and called him up and he said, oh well. And he wouldn't take the difference. So anyway, that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoy those.